They are fire investigators on 4 legs who help the FDNY solve some of the most difficult arson cases around the city.
Weighing in at just under 70 pounds each, Bucca and Pete pack a different type of crime-fighting muscle than other firefighters. CBS 2's Jessica Moore takes us to Randall's Island for an inside look at the K-9 arson squad.
They sniff.
Find it.
They sit.
That's a good boy.
They solve.
He can detect basically a pin drop.
Go, find it.
Inside the FDNY's facility on Randall's Island,
Show me.
Bucca and Pete, the 4-legged MVPs of the Fire Marshal's unit, are training for duty. And what is he looking for?
He's looking for accelerants. So anything that somebody might use to set a fire is what he can detect.
And what is the signal that tells you he's detecting?
He will sit to show me that he indicated that he found something.
The dogs are trained to detect 30 different types of accelerants. All they need is a whiff of residue to show a fire may not have been accidental.
What does he bring to the investigation that a human couldn't?
His nose. There are times when you go to these fire scenes that are completely burnt out and you have no idea how and where and why it started.
Bucca and Pete have worked hundreds of fire investigations with their partners Joe DiGiacomo and Dan Pagels. The partners trained 14 hours a day for 9 weeks. And as the dogs were learning to detect scents, DiGiacomo and Pagels were learning to trust their dogs.
When he finds something, there's nothing physically there. So I have to trust him.
If he doesn't find anything, then we know an accelerant wasn't used and we need to go in a different direction.
That's a lot of trust.
That's why we trust the dog.
Both Pete and Bucca are named after heroes we lost on 9/11. FDNY Chief Pete Gansey and Fire Marshal Ronnie Bucca.
Chief Gansey, he was the chief of department. He was the department. It's an honor to name him after the chief of department that we lost on 9/11.
Do you think he would be proud seeing him?
I think so, absolutely.
Find it. Good boy.
The department couldn't tell us exactly how many arson cases the K-9s have helped solve, but say the city is a lot safer because of them. On Randall's Island, Jessica Moore, CBS 2 News.
Good job, guys. Good boys. Bucca and Pete also help MTA K-9 solve crimes in the subway system and are on the ground for large-scale events like New Year's Eve in Times Square. They're both rescue dogs who have been with the FDNY for 2.5 years now.